For some reason, my dumb behind looked straight at Miss Baker, crossed my two hands next to my crotch and go, "Suck it!" Oh, hey. Now the whole class froze. Growing up, one of my favorite shows to watch was wrestling. No, not the wrestlings you kids watch nowadays. I'm talking the WWF, the good old damn near R-rated television. Bam! We had everything. Cursing, bloodbaths, bra and panties matches. Ooh, I don't even know how they let it play on television. My brother and I would spend all night practicing all our wrestling moves. But here's the problem. My mom hated wrestling. In her mind, wrestling was bad for kids. I mean, sure, we had a little adult visuals, but come on, my God, we're boys. And boys are gonna be boys. Pops, on the other hand, man didn't give a... He figured a little testosterone isn't too bad for his kids. But I know what you're thinking. Damn, Tim, what the hell does wrestling have to do with you running away from home? Now, that, my God, is where this story begins. So for this story, I'ma take you back to the day I ran for my life. So it's back in my younger years. Now, I'm talking so young, I could barely be outside by myself. But remember, we talking the good old days. Days where your parents left for work and you spent the whole day by yourself. No guardian, no babysitter. Only rule was to be back home before the street lights come on. Now, on this particular day, it was a Monday morning. Now, as a kid, Mondays were my favorite day. See, Mondays were the days we had WWF Raw is War. And that's all my brother and I looked forward to. We spent the whole day talking about what's gonna happen on the show. So I got to school and my homie JB goes, "Yo, Tim, you ready for tonight?" "Yeah, boy, I can't wait for Raw." See, you gotta remember, wrestling was huge back then. And that's all the kids wanted to talk about at school. So I'm running back with my homie and we're having a time of our lives. But then I hear, "Boys, no talking in class." Now I'm thinking, teacher, please, mind your damn business. So JB and I keep talking in the back. A few moments go by and Miss Baker starts losing it. She stops the class, comes to the back and goes, "Either you two stop talking or I'm gonna write you up." Now, first of all, one of the worst things to happen when you're in trouble in school is getting written up. See, write-ups usually go on your school record, which can affect things like your college application, scholarships, and other future opportunities. But as a kid, I didn't give a damn. So I look Miss Baker dead in the eye and go, "Suck it." "Excuse me?" "Nah, for your damn time, you bugging. Just let it go, and maybe, just maybe, Miss Baker will let it slide." But like I said, I've been watching too much wrestling. For some reason, my dumb behind looked straight at Miss Baker, crossed my two hands next to my crotch and go, "Suck it!" Oh, hey. Now the whole class froze. They couldn't believe it. Did this man just tell the teacher to suck it? On God. Next thing I know, the whole class starts dying laughing. See, to the other kids, that was one of the funniest things they've ever heard. But oh no, to Miss Baker, a little scrawny kid pointing towards his nuts and yelling, "Suck it!" in front of the whole class? That's unacceptable. So she leaves the room, gets straight to the principal's office, and snitches. Oh, now I'm dead. So the principal calls me to the office, and I start waiting for my parents to get the call. Trust me, my God. The last thing you want as a kid is for your parents to get a call from school and hear you've been acting up. So now I'm running the whole play in my mind. Damn, dude. Maybe say sucking to a Miss Baker wasn't worth it. I'd rather die than talk to my mama. So the principal calls my mom at work. She picks it up, listens, and then the principal hands me the phone. Now I don't know what to do. Don't know what to say. Don't know how to act. So I go, "Hey, mommy.
Did you just tell your teacher to suck it? So tell me, what is it she's supposed
I didn't.
to suck?"
Bam. My mother says the 8 deadliest words.
I'ma see you when you get home.
And trust me, my God, anytime your parent says, "I'ma see you when you get home," homie, you might as well give your life to Christ because you're about to meet him real soon. So I leave the principal's office, fast forward, school ends, and I finally make it home. I get to my brother and go, "Yo, Lim, guess what? I got written up in school." "For what?" "I told Miss Baker to suck it." "You did what?" "Mom's going to kill you." No, bro. What do? If I was you, I'd run away. So I get to my room and I'm a nervous wreck. I didn't know what to do, how to act. Now I'm regretting the whole deal. So I lay down, think for a while, but then an idea comes to mind. Something about my brother's last words kept ringing in my mind. If I was you, I'd run away. So I start thinking, you know what? I'm not sitting here waiting for a beat now. I'm out. So I pack my bag, leave using the back door, and decide never to return home. Now, before we continue, for the uninformed, an estimated 1.5 million children run away from home each year. Some run away due to neglect, others because of abuse, some even run from having too strict households. And out of the runaways, females make 75% of minors and 80% of the girls reported to be having essayed or physically abused. Reason why I'm making this video, to inform all the kids that running away isn't always the solution. But if you are considering running away from home, you should call the National Runaway Safe Line at 1-800-RUNAWAY. 1-800-786-2929. It's a 24/7 confidential hotline that can provide support and help you create a safety plan instead of running away. But as for your boy, I wasn't running to the streets. I'm smart. See, while walking, an idea came to mind. I figured I'm gonna go to grandma's house. So I walk all the way to my grandma's house, get there, knock on the door. My grandmother opens, and she's like, "Oh, hey, baby, what are you doing here?" "Oh, I just came to see you, Grandma." Now, my grandmother's not stupid, right? So she looks around and doesn't see any cars. So she goes, "Tim, how did you get here?" "I walked, Grandma." "Come on in, baby." So I get inside, and just like always, my grandma was the best. See, grandmas are God's given gift. They buy you presents, let you eat all the bad food. They even let you get away with anything you can dream of. And my grandmother spoiled me. She let me lay up in the living room and watch wrestling all day. Now I'm thinking, this is life. I'm never going back home. Meanwhile, my mom gets home. Remember, she's pissed. So she gets to my room, she looks around, and I'm nowhere to be found. So she gets to my brother.
Where's your brother?
In his room.
No, he's not.
Now my brother's perplexed. Last time he saw me, I was in my room. So my mother gets outside, looks around the neighborhood, but I'm nowhere to be seen. Now my mom starts losing it. She's thinking somebody kidnapped me. But I'm at my grandma's, right? Chilling. I'm watching TV on GP. I'm ordering pay-per-views. I'm damn near about to hit the hub, my guy. I'm having a time of my life. But then my grandmother sneaks out the room, gets to the kitchen, calls home, and informs my mother I'm at her house. Now my mother's livid. In her mind, I've crossed the line. So she gets my brother, and they leave for my grandma's house. So I'm in my grandma's crib, watching TV. I look to the side, and my mother's standing at the window looking dead at me like she's about to kill me. I'm a dead man walking. Oh, damn, Tim. Grandma snitched, my guy. I couldn't believe it. Not my sweet old grandma. I thought we was tight. So my mother gets into the house and goes,
I'ma ask you this one time. What are you doing here?
Nothing, Mom.
Did you run away from home?
No, I just wanted to say hi to Grandma. So I look towards my grandma. She doesn't say a word. So my mother goes,
Who told you to run away?
He did. My mother looks at my brother.
You did what?
No, Mom, I was just joking. My mother couldn't believe it. The one person she trusted and left in charge told me to run away from home. This lady unleashed the extension cord, Lord have mercy, and beat the living out of my brother. Ow! Mommy, please, I'm sorry, Mommy, I didn't get it. I'm dead ass. I've never seen my mother so mad in her life. And I'm watching the whole thing like, what next? Should I run again? My mother finally finishes. Then she looks dead at me and goes,
Get in the car.
Bruh, I didn't flinch, I didn't look back, didn't even say goodbye to Grandma. I got my behind in the car, and thank God for escaping a beating of a lifetime. So we get to the crib, get to my room, and from that day forward, my mother outlawed any wrestling in the house. That, my God, is the day I ran away from home. So, moral of the story. In life, your body and mind become what you consume. So be careful with what you feed both.
Do you know how many kids you probably got suspended from school because of Suck It?
Yeah. It's the single, as far as things that people tell me when they meet me, probably the number one thing.
Because Suck It caught on so fast. And I actually remember, I think it was my friend's school, they had like an announcement or they had a letter that got sent home that you couldn't do crotch chops. Did you see Derek Lewis, the UFC fighter, was doing that? What a legacy you created.
I mean, I helped create it.
I mean, yeah, you guys in China were all part of that. Yeah, you guys all created this incredible legacy.
We got two